signs that even an NPC had already pointed to me that there was something strange there. Like, what the fuck is wrong with my eyesight, man? Was the dumbbell and smacked away.
I want to turn a new leaf, a life without violence. Even I can do something so simple, right?
Today, I want to do one murder case or go through one video without using violence. Simple enough, right? Wrong. Most of the times, to arrest someone in this game, you would need to knock them out first. But how could I do that without violence? Well, I have a plan.
Yeah, that's him.
We continue where we left off as Billy, who has been a private eye for so long. He has reflected upon his wrongdoings and now wants to live a life as somewhat of a pacifist. Just a little bit though, because let's be honest, you can't serve justice without being a little rough around the edges.
I need to stop moping around and do something. There must be a way to help the people of this city. Better take a look around.
Billy finds himself looking around the job listing. He needed to find something that won't let him hurt anyone.
An investigation job. Hopefully I don't have to beat anyone to get this one done.
Since Billy was up early, he had to wait for the staff to arrive to ask about the listing on the board. While he was in the hotel lobby, this man Ha-jun that Billy had made acquaintance of seemed to have a little too much fun last night.
Why is this city full of idiots? Well, at least he was polite.
Few hours went by and the staff finally arrived. He went on and asked the staff about the job that was posted. The staff gave him a picture of where to go. It almost felt like deja vu. The staff didn't seem to want to be an accomplice in this act. But no.
I know your face. I know where you work. If I go down, I'm taking you down with me.
Okay, I want to clarify that this is still the Billy Butcher character that we made the last time. And as cool as the name Butcher sounds, we'll be using his name Billy in this playthrough because of, the plot of how he's turning a new leaf and all that. Billy proceeded to the area shown in the picture, and this time around, it didn't take him hours to find the damn briefcase. And just when he found the clues, someone plagues the city once more. Billy's sense of urgency has kicked in as he went to open the briefcase and toss it in the garbage bin. He was accurate, but also kind of dense, because I bugged the briefcase out and I didn't get the clues for the job, and when I tried getting the briefcase back, it was stuck inside the bin. There was a murder case going on, and he thought that this was not as important as someone's life, former life, was in the line. He immediately went to the crime scene after giving up on the briefcase. Again, Billy was too late and these enforcers with their slimy and ineffective ways got there first.
I shouldn't have went dumpster diving.
The enforcer was keeping watch and Billy had to be smart about his next move.
I can use this foundation to hide myself sneaking in. I just hope that there's no one inside.
Billy successfully entered the apartment and went looking for the body.
Markings on the floor and the wall. Are these ritualistic? What sort of monster would ruin a good wall like this? There's a crumpled paper. Let's see what we got. What do these letters mean?
Billy searched the body and discovered that the victim was shot by a low-caliber ammo between 6 o'clock and 7:15 today. He then checked the victim's room to identify them and possibly find more information about the motive of the crime. The victim's name was Charlotte Haynes, who worked as a safety officer at Betancourt's plant network.
The password to the computer. It seems that the victim got tangled up in some coal. Starch. Was it the cola that I've been drinking this entire time?
He double-checked the spot where the victim lay down and pulled out his fingerprint scanner.
This person works pretty clean. There were no fingerprints left, and the only thing that I could work on was the size of the footprint we found inside, and it couldn't have been the victims since they had a different size. I'll need to check in on the neighbors to see if they saw anything. Excuse me, sir, or ma'am, but have you seen anything suspicious just now?
Fortunately, even though they were with the enforcers, the neighbor cooperated with us and did not hinder with our investigation.
A person with a short blonde hair that was in this floor at around 5:45 a.m. I need to check the surveillance footage to see if we have any luck.
Billy used the same tactic as before to hide from the enforcer while breaking in the surveillance room. He then checked the footage of when the murder had happened. Only one match was found.
I hope that enforcer wasn't trying to fool me so they could get to the assailant first.
Billy then asked around the building who the blonde man was.
Excuse me, can I ask if you ever stumbled upon this blonde person right here? Thank you.
Lucky for him, the town was in a rather good mood and were pointing out where the possible suspect is. It seems that the man works at the same place as our victim Charlotte. Billy swiftly made his way to the Betancourt before the suspect clocks out from work. He then asked the workers around if they knew the guy, but unfortunately, none of them were ratting out their colleague. But with a little bribe, someone finally copped up our suspect's whereabouts.
Time to pay Springs Terrace a visit.
But while Billy was heading out, someone tried to shoo him away because it was private property.
Excuse me, did this guy just call me an idiot? I may have turned a new leaf, but this door hasn't.
Billy made the excuse that he still didn't use violence because he just slipped on the door and knocked someone out in the process. It was pure coincidence. He realized that the person he bribed might have been lying, so to double check the information, Billy tried to ask another worker for the last time. They said that our suspect is literally at the ground floor of this building as of this moment. Billy checked the guy that he knocked out and he was sure that it was the person he was looking for the entire time. He checked the unconscious suspect's belongings and found a revolver on him, along with his wallet and ID.
Lucas Herrera, L. Herrera. Why do these letters seem familiar?
Billy remembered the crumpled paper that was left at the crime scene. He thought to himself that the job was done and he could just hand over the papers identifying the killer. But he was worried that Mr. Herrera would strike yet again, so he needed to arrest him fast. Billy sprinted to the city hall to buy a pair of handcuffs and quickly went back to the plant. His worries came to life and the unconscious body was not there anymore. He searched the building, hoping to find the killer still in the area. After going up to the third floor, there he was.
Now how do I arrest him without depending on violence again? Think. That's it. I can blame their faulty door for knocking him unconscious, just like earlier.
Billy lured the man to the door, but it was almost as if there was an invisible wall in the room. After a while, he successfully made the man come towards the door and knocked him out using it.
Okay, now I can cuff him up and ask some questions. Did you know who the victim was, Mr. Herrera? So you do, huh? Why did you kill her? Don't play games with me. Why did you kill her?
It seems that the killer was in fact connected with a cult that Billy found in the victim's email.
It seems that the victim got tangled up in some coal. Starch. Was it the cola that I've been drinking this entire time?
Billy didn't get an answer as to why the killer had done the act, but rest assured that there will be one less criminal roaming in the streets of this city. He handed off the case in the city hall and was of course rewarded handsomely. But there was one evidence that didn't match. It seems that the picture of the killer being in the same floor of the same building near the victim's time of death was not sufficient evidence. But nonetheless, Billy solved this murder case without depending on his usual tactics, aka violence, and justice was once again served. But yet, Billy was suppressed for far too long, and he needed to hit someone, but not without reason. What else was he supposed to do? Something that he does best. Okay, so this video idea came from when I was browsing the achievements. I saw the achievement, not the answer, right here, which was solving a murder case without violence. So I thought to myself, how the hell can you arrest someone without using violence? Then I had this idea of using the door to knock someone out because it's not a direct hit, right, from the player. So I had hoped that it would count as a non-violence run, and it actually did. And here's the achievement that I got from it, along with the achievement for knocking someone out using a door. Getting those achievements are always fun. So while making this script and editing this one, I also realized that you can actually complete a case without arresting the killer yourself and just turning in the papers to the city hall, and it would not count as, it would count as solved, I think. Don't quote me on that. And that was solving a murder case without using violence. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and see you soon.